Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stu and the crew. My name is Rebecca and today we have a brand new video for y'all to show you what's new and what's been restocked at your local Dollar Tree store. We're located in the DFW area. I go to several different stores throughout the week, take lots of pictures, combine all those pictures into one video and organize them by section. So let's go shopping and see what's new. For the apparel and accessories, they have these boxer briefs for men, and these box sets are always some funny brands like Spam, Airheads. They have some top ramen noodles. They had some bubble gum last week and a few others. And these range in size all the way from small to a 2X from what I've seen. For the arts and crafts, we have these rolls of Crafter Square fabric. It's 100% cotton. They're about 19 by 21 inches. They're pretty big. They also had the rolls of felt restocked and some holiday fabric. There's the red, white, and green plaid. They had this dark red orange with the white polka dots and some floral patterns with the mushrooms, which coordinates with that red orange. Or you could also get this really pretty blue floral pattern, which matches with the flowers as well. So all three of those really coordinate well together. And then for the kind of a little bit more Christmas theme, they have the deer with some cardinals and a little bit of pine needle. Also the brown background with the butterflies and flowers. Then we have more of the felt rolls, but these are the plaid version. They've got your blue, red, green, orange, and yellow. One has more of like a rainbow kind of plaid look to it. We have these large bunny cutouts. They had a whole bunch of these out. I don't know if they just put them out or if they're restocked from last year. They're starting to put out some of their Valentine's Day items as well. There's the foam glitter balls there. Then we've got a whole bunch of the Premier Just yarn, and they have like the teddy. There's the worsted yarn, the Chanel. They get a whole bunch of different yarn. The weight and everything is on the side by the tag. These are the smaller rolls for $1.25. At least they're still marked $1.25. I did ring up two of them and they were still coming up $1.25 on those little price checkers that they've put out. But you can see they've kind of organized them a little bit different, at least at the stores that I went to this week, which was nice that they had them in these smaller bins. So you could really check to see like how many of each one they had left and if there's enough for your project. Sometimes you got to dig through and it's just a mess. It takes way too long. It's just not even worth it. But it's nice to see how they reorganize those. For the health and beauty, we'll start with the cosmetics first. We've got the B Color brand nail wraps. You get 12 pieces. It's like a really strong nail sticker. You clean your nails with some alcohol to remove the oils, place the sticker on, and then just file it down. And it should stay for quite a few days. Those usually work pretty well. They also have these Ladybird and Pretty Woman fashion nails. You get 12 nails in each pack. So depending on the size and shape of your nail, you might need 2 boxes to complete a full manicure just because sometimes you have a different shaped nail and they might only have 1 or 2 and you might need 3 or 4 of them to do a full set. So be mindful of that. You also need to purchase glue for these. They don't have the sticky tabs or the glue included with these brands that you're seeing here today. Then for the nails, they also had this B Color nail chrome with the applicator. So it's like a powder and you just use the applicator to rub over top of the nail polish. They had a gold, a purple, and a pink, which was really pretty. I think those would be fun to play with. The Beauty Impressions put out some more of their lip oil. Each one, the color of the lid, it tells you there's something different. Like there's some with aloe in it, some with collagen. Just depends on the color of the lid. We saw some of those products last week as well. For the hair care and hair accessories, they've got the must-have beauty pearl clips. There's also the 8-piece Ouchless Goodie brand elastics and snap clips, some Scunchie by Conair claw clips with the black and white color scheme. You can even get the ponytail holders to match, and those come in a 5-pack. They have these large claw clips with the black bows. It has a little bit of like silver glitter sprinkled in through the fabric, so that was really pretty. I just love these headbands here with the pearls. I thought those were just gorgeous. And you can get these velvet kind of velour covered ones with the rhinestone bows, which are super popular right now. There's kind of bow motif a little bit everywhere. We've got some snap clips with some rhinestones. And then for the pharmacy and personal care section, we've got a bunch of these body lotions by the Spa luxury brand. These are 5.5 ounce bottles. They had the vanilla bean scented body lotion, or you can get the pumpkin chai latte, which was a limited edition scent. Also the cashmere scent oh, it's just, sorry, sparkling cashmere. There's also the vanilla bean. And then there's the sparkling cider and honey, or the vanilla sugar scent, and endless wishes. Also, they have the EVO dental floss and Arctic mint. They have the teeth whitening pen. It says that's compact and portable. And you get one pen. It's the 0.08 fluid ounces. You can see what that looks like. Also, this Ed Hardy, it's called Inked. It's like a body spray. The Crystal Waters bath bombs. This is the vanilla amber scented or the vanilla jasmine scent. You get 3 bath bombs in each of these containers, which they're wrapped so nicely. I love the packaging. They'd be great in a gift basket with some other like loofahs and things like that. But those are stacked up on the shelf over by like the back scratchers and some of the powders where I found those. For the fun finds this week, they had a bunch of these Barbie figures. These are the ones where you can see all the different careers, and they're all the blind packs. There's 16 in all to collect. They also had these sassy chic printed makeup brush holders. You can get the smiley faces, the hearts with the geometric patterns. There's also the floral pattern and the pink, red, and black, or the bows, which definitely will be a fan favorite, I'm sure. For the home decor, they had a bunch of these candles. So they're kind of like Christmas colors. They weren't over by the Christmas items, but I thought these were really pretty. They do have the Christmas scents. This is the Luminous Essence brand. They have the One Fine Pine, which is the green scented candle. We also have the Pumpkin Bourbon Barrel, which are these cute little glass votives with the candles that match the tag on the front with the color scheme. There's Cranberry Chutney. And these come in these cute little boxes as well. They also had the Harvest Apple and the white box. Again, these would look great in a gift basket. They had some Mercury glass candle holders in it's like a dark pink and a kind of like a teal blue color. I don't know if they were supposed to be red or green. They looked like they were kind of leaning that way, but they were lighter, more like the pastel color scheme. So that's what they look like. I held them in my hands. You guys kind of get an idea of the size. Then for the home library, office supplies, and teaching tree section, I found more of these fine liners. You get 12 in each box, and there's 2 different sets with different color schemes, because these are ringing up $1.25 still. These are a great stocking stuffer. Teens would love these. They're great for those adult coloring books and for doodling with all the different colors they have and the size of the tip of the marker. Then we've got these color point built-in sharpener mechanical pencils and more of the Jot Corner office sticky notes. These are for like file folders and things like that. They have these light pastel colors in the yellow, blue, pink, and soft pastel purple, and you get quite a few in each of those packs there. For the housewares, maintenance, electronics, automotive, they had these patch bond seal repair tough tape. It's water resistant, and these new laundry fragrance boosters. There are 2 different scents, and they have those. They're not like the crystals or the ones that everybody really likes, so they put those out. You can see the bottle's only like half full. For kitchen and pantry, I was so excited to find these measuring spoons that match all the kitchen decor we've been finding over the last month or so, with all the fun characters like Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Garfield, the Smurfs. They also had SpongeBob and, of course, Winnie the Pooh, which always seems to be the hardest one to find, which, of course, is the one that my daughter likes. I'm trying to collect these for Christmas. Then for the party supplies, they had out these new birthday tags. It says, "It's my birthday." Had the blue ribbon, the red one here. It has a pin on the back, so it's easy to attach. They also had this green one, and it has confetti inside that little bubble there. And then here's the last one they had, which was pink. They had some Happy Mother's Day boxes out, so I know these are just like item they put out from the back that they must have had just in the back room that they're trying to put out on shelves to sell a little bit early. As soon as like Thanksgiving's over, they'll probably start putting out Valentine's Day and items for spring. You know how quickly they rush the seasons nowadays, but they've got all these boxes of the Mother's Day kind of boxes in the spring theme with birds and lots of floral patterns. They're really pretty boxes and really well made. So you can get those a little bit early for Mother's Day. A bunch of small gift bags as well. Kind of had a fun outdoor theme with the bumblebees, the flowers, and the mushrooms. Those come in like a 2 or a 3-pack, depending on the size. For the pet care, I was so excited to find these dog food bowls. Look how cute these are. They had the Star Wars. It says it's your destiny. I thought that was so cute. Here's all the characters on the sides. They also had the Ninja Turtles. You can see all the Ninja Turtles on the inside and then around the whole outside of the bowl. All the characters in different poses. And then they also had SpongeBob SquarePants. You could see Patrick and SpongeBob. And they have the water. It looks like they're floating in the middle. And then there's the outside edge there for the seasonal items. They have these light up snowballs, which I thought were so cute. And they actually have them in different colors. So this one lights up blue. Then we have the white one that has the white light. They also had the soft pastel pink and a light seafoam green. It's like a very soft, almost like a mint green. So there were 4 in all. There's the blue, the green, the white, and the pink. Then we've got the LED candles with the nutcrackers on the outside. Lots of different decorative floral picks for crafting. They have the white pine needles, the green with the snow-covered needles, and those come in different colors. You have like a darker green, a lighter green. They had some with the pine cones, berries, and cardinals. Also, they have the gold Christmas bulbs. You can also get them in silver. Has a little bit of pine needles and things also covered in the glitter. The all natural. They had some with the poinsettias with the red and gold. And then those all have that alligator style clip on the back, and they have a nice firm hold. If you put them in a tree, they hold on really well. More of the greenery with the ice crystals on them, the large picks with the mirror ball kind of looking bulbs on the end. They had those in red, green, silver, and gold. These little Merry Christmas baskets, some that say Let It Snow, perfect for making gift baskets. Also, they had more of their cookie tins in the novelty shapes, and then these wavy bowls with the candy canes and snowflakes. Those are those large plastic serving bowls. They look kind of small in the picture, but they're actually a decent size bowl. They'd be great for like puppy chow or different cookies and snacks for the holiday season. They brought back the Christmas tree and snowflake bowls, little serving trays. These are the larger plates that have the deep tin for like adding cookies. You could put those in a cellophane bag with a bow at the top and give those out as gifts because they're a nice sturdy bowl. The large platters and plates with all the different holiday themes like Santa, snowflakes, snowmen, some candies and peppermints. There's reindeer, Christmas trees, some snowmen, even some hot cocoa and cookies. This one has the candy canes and suckers, lollipops, and gumdrops. They brought back the coffee mugs that look like snowmen. They had a whole shelf of those, and I found those at a couple different stores. More of the cloth placemats. These are double-sided. Those are red on the back. They have the poinsettias. There's the red with the candy cane and peppermint. These are all cloth. They had more of the Christmas Candy Company oven mitts, the tapestry placemats. There's the one with the Christmas trees, which match the dish sets that they have out. Also, the hollies, those match a lot of the dishes and bowls they have out as well. There's the chair covers, chair pads with the snowmen. They had the hollies, the poinsettias, and a solid red. And then we've got the door knockers, some with the bells. They had those out last year. This one has the candy cane bows with the red and white theme. You could also get the red, white, and green with the candy canes. They had the buffalo plaid with the black and the bells. There's also the red and black buffalo plaid. And then we are kind of like a gingham print, I should say. They're all red, the green, the gold. They also had one that was all silver. So some have bells on the bottom, some are all the way down the front. Then we've got the Palmer Happy Holidays hot cocoa bombs. There's the chocolate milk flavored spoons. It's a milk chocolate flavored, I should say, spoons. The candy cane spoons. More of the DIY wood pieces. They had the camper with the tree on top and this new little truck here with the tree in the back. The Believe wreath with that cut out in the middle. Then we've got the larger snowflakes, the Santa faces, and the snowmen. So those are more of those really thick cardboard pieces as opposed to the wood. Then for the toys and games, they have a bunch of their air dry modeling clay out. I'm kind of irritated. They used to sell this in white, which was always really popular, and I love to use it for crafting, but they only have it in the red, blue, yellow, and green. I wish they would bring the white back. They don't have that in that or the Crayola. Usually they used to sell that in the white in the small packs. They also don't have those anymore, just the colors. Then we've got the Sesame Street clay characters, some of the window uh, sun catchers that you can paint. There's like a boba tea and axolotl. And then for the $3 and up items, anything that costs $3 or more, we'll call it the plus section. They had more of these 3D Luxe nails. You actually get 24 nails in each box set. They were, I believe, $3 each. It has a try me section so you can see the sizing of the nail. These are really decorative, kind of like a high-end nail. It really wasn't a bad price for $3 if you're considering the other nails were $1.25 to $1.50 and you were only getting 12. Then they had the Pro 2-in-1 eye crayon with the built-in blending brushes, and you can see all the different colors. There's like sable, the sand, and uh, the gold. You can see what they look like. There's the sepia. So it's got the color on one side and the blending brush on the other. They also had the matte latte. This is the sand color, showing you what it's supposed to look like when you use the different eye color crayons. So this one's the sand. It has like that shimmer gold effect to it. The sepia is like that darker bronze with that metallic shimmer. And then the matte latte is just a darker brown. The sable is a real dark brown with the shimmer. And then there's the brush on the end. They also had these large accent rugs for $5 each. And a couple different colors of those. Lots of blues, tan, and gray. These are 24 by 36 inches. They have these large dinosaurs that will roar. It needs batteries. The 10-piece loop car set. They also had some flip over stunt radio remote control cars for $7. These flexible dinosaurs for $7. They're a larger dinosaur. They have some smaller ones in the dollar section. The large ones are $7. They do have the miniature ones and look identical to these. They're just smaller and don't cost as much. Then we have the little characters for the shelf. There's the snowman, some Santa Claus and gnomes. They have the large standing elves, gingerbread men, Santa, and snowmen. The tinsel nutcrackers, little teddy bears dressed like Santa with candy canes. Then they have for $4 these 5-pack set of the embroidered washcloths. These are really pretty. They have the green, gold, and white. It has like snowflakes and Christmas bulbs. And you can get the red, white, and green packet. It has some embroidered Christmas trees, Christmas gifts. These are all tied up in this really pretty satin bow for a nice set. There is like one or two of the washcloths don't have the embroidery on it, but it coordinates with the group of washcloths. But you can see you get at least 3 that have the embroidery. They had the blue and white with the snowflake, a mittens, and a snowman. And they're really well made. They're thin, but they are nice. They'd be really cute to put out for the holiday season. Some more of the tinsel sleds. There's the tapestry runners for $5. These are 13 by 70 inches. You have the red with the snowflakes. They also have the hollies that go down the center. And then this matches that placemat we saw earlier. They also have the poinsettias on the outside edge in red. And that is it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and leave a comment down below. It really helps our channel out when you do that. So this week's schedule will be a little bit different. You guys can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So we're going to post our Dollar Tree video on Wednesday, and then we'll post another on Friday, which will be solely everything I can find at Dollar Tree Christmas related. So that will be a really long video, and that will come out on Black Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.